Well, we have Daylyt here, or should I say a headless Daylyt, here to talk about the events that took place at the duel in the desert card on your battle versus Real Deal. In the third round, I believe it was, you dropped your pants, squatted, and attempted to drop fecal matter onto the stage. Were you actually trying to release droppings, or was that just for show?
No, it wasn't for show. I was actually trying to poop, for the people that was there. People heard me straining. Like, I think like the event staff and everything, they pretty much was like, okay, we're gonna let him, we're gonna let him do what he do, because you notice they didn't grab me, immediately, they let me pull my pants down. They were just watching, you know what I'm saying? And at the point where they heard me straining, because I was like, like I was like really trying to get it out. And like I couldn't get it out, so like I squatted in a different position to get it out more. And like right when the turd was like almost coming out, like they came and picked me up and like dragged me outside. So they didn't let me finish my shit, man. And I'm actually very mad, like, cause I didn't get my shit off, I really had some shit. Like after the shit, I had some shit, like some real like shit I was gonna spit, man. But they didn't let me. So
Do you remember what you were going to spit?
It was some shit though. Like it was some shit like some of the craziest shit like the world has ever seen. Like I had a few lines where I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the shit on stage. Slow it down. I'm the shit on stage. This is the shit. You know what I'm saying? What's all that shit you was talking? Real deal. Like it was a whole bunch of shit flips. Like after that, like. And I just went OD with the shit flips, like. But, it was dope, man. I had some shit. They didn't let me finish my shit, man. That shit had me mad,
I could understand that, man. I would definitely be upset if I got interrupted, during my bathroom break as well. Well, in the past, I remember, Summer Madness 3, you were threatening to do the same thing in your battle versus Swave, even though you guys didn't get to go. And then versus Rex, you dropped fecal matter and ate it on the stage. What made you take this particular approach versus T-Rex and Real Deal, who are both fellow Dot Mob members?
You know what I'm saying? So my fellow Dot Mob members, you know what I'm saying? People be like, yo, you better bring your best shit, in these big battles. And I normally bring my best shit. They ask me, bring like your best shit, and I bring the best shit I can possibly bring. And, there you have it. But, I feel like, going against my fellow Dot Mob members, like, I don't want to rap against my fellow Dot Mob members, you know what I'm saying? I'm not there to try to beat them. Like, I don't want the world to say they both Dot Mob, they tried to kill each other. You're not going to make me kill my brother. Like, I don't want to kill my brothers, you know what I'm saying? So I'd just rather bring some shit and not rap no shit. Shit happens.
Was it actually planned for you to do that, or was it you were just in the third round, like, time out, I got to take this break real quick?
All right, so what happened was, throughout the battle, I didn't have that plan. Like, that wasn't like, see, people fail to realize I had a whole plan for this battle. You know what I'm saying? My plan for this battle was to come in there completely and spit all freestyles off the top. So people don't understand what I did, you know what I'm saying? My first round was completely freestyle, nothing written, nothing memorized, just random shit I was coming up with. Second round, random shit I was just coming up with. And the third round was, he gonna take my head off, so I'm gonna take my head off. So to take my head off is to show y'all I'm the best at coming off the top. I am the best at coming off the top. I'm the best off the top battle rapper that the world has ever seen. And I see that the crowd didn't like my freestyles, you know what I'm saying? They so used to me spitting bars, but they let Charlie Clips freestyle, but they don't like when I freestyle. So, you know what I'm saying? I freestyled and they didn't like it, so, they start booing. You know what I'm saying? And like, I ain't never been booed before. Like, I ain't never been booed like that. And that shit really had my stomach feeling like queasy and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, like they booing me like I got a boo-boo. Like this shit make all these boos making me want to boo-boo. And then like it clicked in my head and it was like, if they boo you 2 more times, you might boo-boo on yourself. And then I said it out loud. I said, if y'all boo me 2 more times, I'm a boo-boo. And the crowd started screaming, boo, 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 boo. And I looked at them and I said, well, y'all want me to boo-boo? There you have it.
Well, I mean, the headless part, since I wasn't personally out there myself, were you rocking that the entire battle, or did you just pull that for the third round?
The entire battle, you know what I'm saying? The entire battle, I was ready, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to reveal myself, you know what I'm saying? But just in the third round, like, you know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? Off with his head, man. Just take your head off, Daylyt, man. And if you take your head off, nobody can't say Real Deal took your head off. So I just, took my whole head off and threw it on the ground. And, continued the battle, over the headlines.
Do you at all regret your decision?
No, man, I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? Your boy all over the internet, you know what I'm saying? They got me on Dutch TV way in France. You know what I'm saying? They got me on every fucking magazine website, The Source, The Vibe, you know what I'm saying? Double XL, you know what I'm saying? The best part about this shit, the dopest part about this shit is I am the biggest fan in the world of Ricky Smiley. Like, I thought I was like, I swear, I'm the, like that whole, my name Lil Daryl, that is like the funniest shit that I can remember in my entire life. And for years, I've always been the biggest Ricky Smiley fan. Like, for years, like, since Lil Daryl, since all his BET shit, since the Fridays, all that shit, I've been the biggest Ricky Smiley fan, you know what I'm saying? And the thought that, like, I just spit a Ricky Smiley bar versus Clips, like, you know what I'm saying? Versus Clips, I was like, I go retarded on the stage. My name Lil Daryl, you know what I'm saying? And 3 months later, to hear Ricky Smiley talking about me, that was epic. That was epic. That was epic to know that a person that I really looked up to and respect as a comedian was actually talking about me live on the air. That was the dopest shit ever. Not to mention, I don't regret it not one bit, because at the end of the day, like, I don't give a flying fuck about the celebrity theater. I don't give a flying fuck about, battle rap in general. My ultimate goal is exposure, and I get what I asked for, which is exposure. And I'm getting exposure outside of battle rap, and that's what I need, because I'm too ahead of my time.
You're sitting here speaking to me right now, headless. For your next battle, can fans expect to see your head return?
No.
When you step back on stage?
I have decided to continue my whole career without a head. I don't even want people to know. Like, people always like, yo, Daylyt, this nigga crazy, you lost your mind. And I want people to know, I don't got a mind no more. I don't even got a head no more. I don't even got a brain to think with. I'm just out here to do stupid shit. That's my goal.
Okay. Well, did you see Real Deal's reaction when you were pulling your wild antics?
My head was on the ground facing down, so I couldn't see anything. Like, I couldn't see. Like, I just seen, like, footsteps, and I just heard, like, loud noises, and I seen somebody, like, pick my head up and put the sheet over my head, and it got completely black. So I couldn't see anything. Like, I literally couldn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever had your head taken off. You know what I'm saying? But like, your eyes get watery and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't see too good. You lose some of your vision. That shit hard.
After the security grabbed you up, explain how you were, thrown out of the venue.
The security, right in the middle of my shit, like right when the shit was like exiting the booty hole, like right at that part where it's about to come out the butt, right there, they grabbed me up. You know what I'm saying? Another security grabbed me. And they grabbed me by 2 arms, like, you know what I'm saying? And they was holding me, like, and I was like walking, my feet was swinging and shit, and my butt was out, you know what I'm saying? And they pretty much walked me outside, and I was outside, and remind you, I couldn't see anything, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't see anything. I didn't even know who was grabbing me, because my head was still in the building. So when they brought my head outside and I was able to look at who the hell was grabbing my body, I was like, oh shit, this shit real. So then the manager, which is the tall, big white dude, He walked directly up to me and said, "This is why we don't allow you niggers in our facilities." And I was like, and the fucked up part about it that he was like, UNYG. UNYG will never return, you fucking Watson Compton niggers. And I just looked at him in his eyes, and then that's when I took off the costume and shit got real. Like shit got real, real. You know what I mean? And that's when I was like, no, fuck that, my nigga. Let me get my son. This shit ain't a joke no more, my nigga. You don't talk to me like that, my nigga. And then I went back in, I got my son. Then that's when all the cops came out and all that shit. And then that's when I went to the gate and I'm like, see, I'm black. You can't do us like that. Even though I got a white neck, you know what I'm saying? I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. And then that's when I went into the black power shit. But he really looked at, this is the owner, the big tall white dude with the blue shirt on. The owner looked at me in my eyes and said, "This is why we don't allow you niggas in here. URYG, Compton and Watts."
So the owner of the actual venue said that?
The owner of the venue looked at me in my eyes and called me a nigger to my face and said, "This is why we don't allow you niggers in here." I've never in my life experienced racism like that. And what make it even worse is that you got black security guards helping. Yeah, I was hurt, man. I was actually upset. And then that's when my son was like, that's when I started saying black power, you know what I'm saying? Black power. Then my son was like, black, you know what I'm saying? And then there you have it, you know what I'm saying? But I felt bad, man. Like that was the only thing that made me feel bad. And I wanted to cry, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, man, like, this just shows you that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers invite you in and let you perform, but and truthfully be told, you're still a nigga in their eyes. No matter how much money you make from them, you're still a nigger in their eyes. And that hurt me, man. That's why I took a shit, because I knew the motherfuckers was racist.
Do you feel as though, like, at the moment when you started preaching, you know, black power, you know, this is just the struggles of a black man, did you feel as though in that moment you had, you know, like an obligation to try to empower your followers based off of the racism that you just experienced?
Yeah, but see, a lot of people didn't see that. Like, a lot of people didn't see what the dude, you know what I'm saying, what happened. So I asked the dude, the manager, I said, "Yo, what you put me out for?" And he was just like, "Get out." And I'm like, "Why did you put me out? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, it's not like you seen poop come out my butt. You still didn't know if I pooped or not. You was supposed to let me finish and then kick me out. But like, I'm an entertainer and I am Daylyt the entertainer, and if you wasn't such a money hungry piece of shit, you would have did research on all the battle rappers and seen this motherfucker has boo-booed on stages before. So how could you book me knowing that this is things I do and then put me out?" See, his dumb ass didn't realize by you asking security to grab me by my arms and doing all of that, you participated in my epic show. All of that makes the show that much better. It made the show so much better that everybody thought that shit was planned. I don't know what gave them right to put hands on me. Like, there was nothing in the contract that said I couldn't poop. There's nothing in the contract that says I can't poop on stage. So at what point gave them the right to do that to me? I didn't violate any laws. My contract does not say Daylyt no pooping. Daylyt do not pull your pants down. Daylyt do not get naked. My contract says you supposed to rap for 3 minutes and get paid. That's it.
I mean, did you at all anticipate that, you know, security and eventually being thrown out of a venue would actually, you know, come from you trying to drop feces on the stage? Did that ever cross your mind?
I never in my life thought I would get thrown out of the event for pooping without no head. I never in my life thought that I would get thrown out of the event. I never thought nobody would put their hands on me. I never thought cops would grab me. I never thought it was that serious. I never thought it was that serious. But like I said, it's racism, man. Like the way the dude looked at me and the names that he called me, he just wanted me to get out because he knew that I knew he was a racist. I talked to the dude earlier. I talked to him earlier that day, and I was just telling him how I'm gonna have a good show. And he just had that look on his face like, I don't care about none of you niggers. Just hurry up and get out of my venue at 5 o'clock. Like, and that's, he just kept pointing to his watch like 5 o'clock. Like, we don't care what y'all do, 5 o'clock. So by him putting me out, that's something he wanted to do anyway. Like, he was happy to put us out of there, man. Like, who has a venue from fucking 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker called me a nigger, and he's gonna pay for that, because now I'm gonna boo-boo at every fucking, I'm going to Arizona. I'm gonna find out the next big show, and I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna buy my ticket to get in, and I'm gonna throw poop at the stage.